Have you ever wondered how fast you'd need to travel in order to outrun the sun? Or what the longest world record was before it was broken? Well, today you'll find out. Welcome back, friends. Here are some random facts you won't learn anywhere else. On February 18, 1979, it snowed in the Sahara Desert for the first time ever. Residents of the small Algerian town of Ain Sefra woke to find the desert covered in snow. It snowed for 30 minutes before the average temperature rose above freezing and the snow rapidly melted. Since then, it's only happened again once on December 19, 2016. Back in the 90s, Mike Tyson was a true force to be reckoned with. The heavyweight boxing champion was notorious for his ferocious fighting skills, but that wasn't the only thing that terrified his opponents. Once, after bribing a zoo attendant to open the zoo just for himself and his then-wife, Robin Givens, Tyson asked the attendant to open the cage of a gorilla and let him smash that silverback snot box. Fortunately for everyone involved, the zoo attendant declined his request. At the height of their success in 1979, ABBA was one of the biggest pop bands in the world. 3 years later, the group split up following the divorce of 2 of its members. In 2000, ABBA was offered $1 billion to reunite for 100 shows, which would have been $250 million per member. When asked why they wouldn't accept the offer, they simply said, "It's a hell of a lot of money to say no to, but we decided it wasn't for us." Abraham Lincoln was known to be a lover of animals, but his love for cats was next level. The Lincoln family often ate at the White House dinner table with their cat, Tabby. And during a formal dinner at the White House, Abe Lincoln fed Tabby from the table with a gold fork. His embarrassed wife said it was shameful in front of their guests. The president replied, "If the gold fork was good enough for former President James Buchanan, I think it is good enough for Tabby." Speaking of cats, did you know that there is a single nut that keeps helicopters from crashing? That's right. It's called the mast nut, and it's the single nut that fixes the rotor blades to the helicopter. It's nicknamed the Jesus nut because if it fails, it would bring about catastrophic consequences. Then all that's left to do is pray to Jesus. It turns out that mice can experience life in slow motion. Mice are some of the smallest mammals in the world, and because of this, they can take in more information per second than other, larger animals. This allows them to move rapidly and precisely, which is vital for escaping from predators. They process information so quickly that they perceive time as though it was in slow motion. Fun fact, it's the opposite for some larger animals. For example, elephants take a lot more time to absorb information and act upon it. Over in the United Kingdom, there has been a long-standing tradition of sending animals into battle alongside humans. Like this video if you found it useful. Share it with a friend who needs to see this. I post videos like this daily. Follow for more.